Hey folks, I'm Brendan, and you're watching the Overqualified Henchman. It's no secret that I'm a pretty big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, so when Loot Crate announced that May's theme would be Guardians, they had my attention. I had a pretty clear idea of what I was expecting in this crate, but I think it's fair to say that it threw me some curveballs. So let's take a look at the Guardian crate for May 2017. There's a papercraft. Normally, I start these things by looking at the t-shirt, but this time I'm gonna kind of mix up the order. I think you'll see why. Since the theme was Guardians, I wasn't too surprised to see this Rocket and Groot Q-Fig, as always from our partners at Quantum Mechanics. Now I got kind of a complicated relationship with the Q-Fig line because it's clearly competing for the same shelf space as the Funko Pops, and that's a tough road to hoe. Between this and the recent Jessica Jones Q-Fig though, I really feel like they're stepping up their game. There's no word for Baby Groot's expression there other than delightful. It might just be that this style of character works better for Rocket and Groot than it does for some of the human subjects, but bottom line, I'm calling this a win. In keeping with the Rocket and Groot theme, the digital content for this month is the first issue of the 2015 Groot series and the first issue of the more recent Rocket Raccoon series. That Groot series is one of my favorites. It follows Groot as he crosses the galaxy trying to get back to Rocket after they're separated. It's lighthearted and fun. That Rocket Raccoon series I'm honestly less excited about because it's part of a larger plot where the Guardians were all stranded on Earth, but being in space is a big part of what makes the Guardians interesting. Still, a couple of #1 issues to see how you like the series? Nice. I think they probably could have gotten away with maybe the first arc of the Groot series because it is from a couple of years ago, but I'll take it. Now, as you may already know, the pin for each month generally ties in with the digital content, which is why this month's pin is Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. We'll come back to that dissonance in a second, but first, the pin features Aang entering the Avatar state. Glowing eyes, glowing arrow, serious expression. What's really neat about this one is it's glow in the dark. I tested it out, because of course I tested it out, and the effect works really well. As for what Aang has to do with Rocket and Groot, well, a new Legend of Korra comic did just come out recently, so this feels like maybe a case of plans falling through somewhere. Then again, the Avatar is definitely a Guardian, so it fits the overall theme. Circling back around to the t-shirt, the Goonies never say die. This is some nice t-shirt design. The Jolly Roger has some nice detail without going overboard. The text is bold and readable. It doesn't gild the lily. The black pops on the red. I've just got one little criticism. The Goonies is one of the most instantly recognizable movie title fonts around. It's even here under the collar, but they didn't use it on the shirt. They went for a generic baseball tee font. I don't know, maybe the lowercase e's and the little skull over the eye would have been overkill, and this was the way to go. Let me know in the comments what you think. Next up, something that never would have occurred to me, but in retrospect seems like kind of a no-brainer, a Star Wars coloring book. Meditative adult coloring books are not really my thing, but they are super popular, and Star Wars has tons of iconic shapes that make this a great fit. What sells me on this is that Loot Crate included a set of colored pencils with a sharpener, so you can start using the coloring book right out of the crate. And they thought it through. You've got gold for C-3PO, orange for X-Wing flight suits, black for Darth Vader, green for Yoda, blue and red for lightsabers. Like I said, it's not usually my thing, but I hear it's a great way to de-stress, so I might have to try it out. I know, there is no try. Speaking of things that aren't really my thing, I don't play Destiny. If I did, I probably would have already known that the heroes you play are called Guardians, and I would have expected some Destiny content in the Guardians crate. Specifically, a set of iron-on patches featuring the emblems for the 3 playable classes: Hunters, Warlocks, and Titans. Thankfully, they're labeled, because again, I would have had no idea. The designs are simple, but they're sharp, and I like that you get all 3 instead of just including one randomly in the crate, so you get to pick your favorite from the game. What was random is which of 3 different ghosts you could build out of the cardboard of the crate. Ghosts are the little floating robot guys from Destiny, and I mean, they're basically the bits from the original Tron, right? The yes, yes, no, no guys. That's not just me, right? I looked it up online, and I'm pretty sure this color scheme makes it the Crucible skin, which I assume has something to do with witch trials. Literary reference. More importantly, the blue and orange put it in official Overqualified Henchman colors. And there was enough cardboard left over to make a little decorative display stand for this guy. Not too shabby. Overall, the Guardians crate was solid. Not a lot of showboating, no one item that overshadowed everything else, but no real filler either. Nice t-shirt, one of my favorite Q-Figs yet, one of the most ambitious crafts yet, featuring one of the most popular games out there. I know a lot of people are very excited about Destiny 2 right now. Maybe more importantly, and I've said this before, but to justify the cost, surprise has to be part of the inherent value of a subscription crate for you, and this one surprised me. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you thought of the Guardians crate, and while you're at it, remember to like, subscribe, and share. You can check out my channel for more Loot Crate reviews, more Guardians of the Galaxy content, and lots of nerdy stuff. Until next time, keep on henching. We'll attack the Fire Nation on the day of the eclipse.